Hello everybody, I'm Christian Lamichka for Country Music News International, and today on the show we have Brittany Baxton for you. Brittany, welcome to Country Music News International.
Thank you, I'm so glad to be here.
Brittany, it's your first time here with us, so please introduce yourself just a little bit, who you are and what are you doing to our listeners and readers.
Of course. I'm a country artist. I'm based out of Nashville. I'm originally from California. I moved here 4 years ago and have done music full-time for the last 3 years, and I'm on the road touring and playing shows most of the time. Right now is my slow time, so I'm actually at home. My music is country with a bluesy edge and a little bit of rock.
From California to Nashville, Tennessee, it's a long ride. What inspired you to become a singer-songwriter?
I've known I wanted to be a singer and writer since I was basically a toddler. It's what I always knew I wanted to do. I act and dance also, so I actually used to do professional musical theater also, and theater, not just musicals, but I still always wanted to do my own music, and I started singing when I was really young. I mean, we actually have a picture of me at a campout when I was 2 years old, with a microphone in my hand singing for people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I sang in church when I was a kid, and I started taking voice lessons when I was about 11 or 12. And then sang jazz and did musical theater and started writing when I was 12.
So you have an EP which calls Freefall. Folks, that you get an idea of how the CD looks like. That's the art cover and is available iTunes and I believe all these music websites. There are, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs on it.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. Tell us a little bit about each song.
Okay, well, the first is the title track. That's Freefall. And that was kind of the inspiration for the rest of the CD. That was actually the first on this CD that I wrote, I believe. It was kind of inspired by the energy of moving to Nashville and what happens when you choose to just take a leap and jump into anything, whether it be falling in love or an adventure, but just kind of jumping in feet first and not being afraid of what happens on the way down. That song specifically is a love song about speeding off into a car to be with your lover. Literal sense. The second song on the EP, I can't remember what the second song is. It's Miss Me.
Shame.
I can't remember the order. It's been too long since I've looked at the back. I think we stewed over the order of those songs for about a week trying to decide which one went where.
Okay.
And now I can't remember. Miss Me is basically a song about trying to make a relationship work in the music industry.
Wow.
So it's about being with somebody who is gone most of the time and how hard that is.
When I look so about the titles, Freefall, Miss Me, Beginning Time, Just Crazy Enough, You Move Me, sounds like everything with a relationship.
Kind of are. Some of them, most of them are relationship based, but they kind of have a broader life theme also.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Me is sort of the song with the twist. It's about missing somebody and hoping that they miss you too, and then getting to the point where it's just like, you know what? You had your chance and you missed me.
So, are you missing at the moment someone?
No, not really. I mean, I've been home for the last little bit, so it is hard though. We all have crazy schedules. Sometimes it's hard to even see our friends when we're in town. So I guess I'm, on some level, always missing somebody. Beggin' Time is definitely a relationship song. It's kind of my take on the angry girl song.
Okay.
Because,
more details, please.
Yeah, well, I'm not really... I grew up with all boys. I have 2 older brothers and all male cousins, and I was kind of always a tomboy. And being in music, I'm on the road with guys all the time, So I'm not really one to key a car or slash tires or pull out a shotgun on anybody. It's kind of more you know what, you messed up. It's begging time.
Okay.
So it's more instead of getting angry, it's sort of the female empowering where, no, you messed up. I'm not going to do something stupid. You did something stupid. It's time to beg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, sometimes I have the same impressions. But, we talk now about the music to get our listeners and readers an idea better what you do in your spare time. Tell us a little bit more, because in that way we can show you a little bit more about your personality.
Oh, spare time? What's that?
That's the thing nobody have, but everybody wish to have.
That's true. I don't have a lot, but when I do have it, I like traveling. And, well, that's kind of funny because that's what I do for work most of the time. But I like traveling and actually exploring things.
Okay.
When I'm on the road for music, we don't really have much time to explore. So I grew up traveling all over Europe, Tahiti, Hawaii, Mexico, Canada.
Okay, understood, right? You visit Europe?
Yeah, I've actually been to Germany.
Oh, cool. Which cities?
Only Berlin.
Well, that's the main city. That's okay, that's fine. Can you remember what you were touring there?
Oh my gosh, we went through so many different things. I just remember it being the city of history because there's so much there. It's the one place that I was really an ultimate tourist, and all we did was look at different places from history. But by the end of the day, I was exhausted.
I believe I was a couple times in Berlin too, so it's when you come one time, you probably miss more than 90%.
Oh, yeah.
You have to come probably 10, 15 times to Berlin to see all.
I'm sure. It was overwhelming when we were there. We were really only in Berlin for a few days because we sort of did the backpacking thing.
So, when you're a backpacker, you like camping?
I do sometimes. I have not been camping in a very long time. Then again, I have not been traveling out of the country in a very long time either, so...
So, by the way, are there any plans to tour Europe, might be, as an artist?
I would love to. It's one of the things that I really would like to figure out in the next couple of years. I know that I'd have to partner with someone that books overseas, because not everybody does, but I would love to tour in Europe.
See, here's an idea. Pack your guitar and go on tour by yourself, just only. So you can do vacations, and you can go by the clubs inside and ask, hey, I'm here. Can I play there?
Is it that easy?
Of course it is, sometimes.
I can't imagine. Here, it doesn't quite work out that easily. You usually have to set things up ahead of time.
See, the point is, you have just only to go in, to relax, say, okay, is there a chance to play tonight? So, that's the deal.
That's awesome.
Yep. So, but let's come back. You say it's now the time where it is more a little bit silence, where you'd have time to stay relaxed at home. What's the favorite activity at home between sitting by the TV and listening to music? Is there something more?
Yeah, I really like being outdoors. I like going on hikes, visiting with friends, cooking. I love cooking. It's a little bit nicer to be outdoors when it's warm. Today's not so warm, but we've gotten pretty lucky this winter, actually. We've had some 70-degree Fahrenheit days, and Christmas Eve, it was really warm, and I actually went on an 8-mile walk with my neighbor, so that was awesome.
Okay.
I just didn't want to go back inside.
By the way, what's your favorite dinner or breakfast or lunch you'll cook?
That's hard. I have a few different dishes that are kind of my specialty items, but I would say if we're going with like ultimate comfort food, I make the best mac and cheese ever, so mac and cheese and meatloaf.
Okay, folks, if you want to keep up to date with her and see what she's cooking in the morning for lunch or dinner time, or you'll want to find out more about her great music, you go to
BrittanyBexton.com, which is spelled BrittanyBexton.
Or you stay here on Country Music News International, where we keep you up to date what's going on in her career. Have a good one. I'm Christian Lamichka.